and airports. So we are there serving entire country and in a limited way the international markets. For this business, we do have more than 1,500 channel partners in around 900 towns, around 2,100 service centers. These are the locations, two factories in Himachal Pradesh, one in Sri City, one in Wada, one in Dadra, and one in Ahmedabad. This particular product is manufactured in Ahmedabad as well as Wada. You saw the history. I'm not going through that. It is one of the very few companies, less than 35 companies which are listed in stock exchange, which have survived for 80 years and have crossed $1 billion revenue. So we are a select few. We'll figure along with eminent ones like State Bank of India. So I mentioned that we are not into refrigerators. Other than that, we will be there practically in every part of commercial refrigeration. Simply put, this product category is meant for preservation and life extension. So it is all perishable in nature. So you need to preserve it at a particular temperature or a humidity condition in order to keep it fresh and keep the life extended. So contrary to the belief that fresh food is good, processed food is not good, that is not true. Scientifically proven is that if you preserve it at a particular condition, it is as healthy as the fresh one. In some cases, it could be even healthier than the fresh ones. I'll explain that. That will also make it interesting. It's not just about Blue Star and what it is doing. It is better to understand what is really happening. So the first one is India is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world, and it will be within top five in quite a few other things. Let's say, for example, if you take fish, it could figure within top five in the world. Uh, then and it is a significant exporter of processed food as well. That we will figure as number 7 or 6, India as an exporter of processed food, because many countries do not produce that much. We produce a lot, and many countries do not have sufficient quantities to export. And in that context, we rank well. So it is one of the industries in ranking within top 10 to be an exporter. It won't figure anywhere else. So India has a potential to actually provide the food security to the world. Now, if you look at the world has got a problem that they do not have climatic conditions which can produce. They do not have labor that can produce food. So it is the agriculture country, and it is well placed in terms of climate to produce so many fruits, vegetable pulses. So it can be the food bowl to the world. That if China is a factory to the world, India can be the kitchen for the world. That is what it is. So India has that potential undoubtedly. Now, where the problem of India is that whether we are producing enough in other words, the yield itself, the efficiency. We are already the largest producer, but it can be done much more efficiently in terms of yield. Second part is connected with whether you you can preserve it and keep it in a condition or meet the conditions required for export. We may not be doing that, and that requires certain techniques and technologies and a cold chain for doing that. Third factor is that it is the best way to prevent food inflation. Suddenly you find the onion price is high, or the tomato price is high, or the potato price is high. That is basically because the yield is different from the consumption pattern. So you don't have a forecasting system of what needs to be produced. The farmers continue to produce what they have to produce. That's what they know, and it can be impacted by the climatic conditions, and it can be impacted by other factors. So the once it is processed, it is the price can be stable. In other words, the processed food inflation, if you take it as against the fresh food inflation, it is just 2% or so. It is connected with the electricity labor inflation. That's about all. Otherwise, processed food provides stability in prices. Because you are preventing the wastage, you are able to keep it in the right condition for use at a later date. Now, what is the importance of cold chain in this? So, but before you will understand what quantity in India is being processed. The wastage could be anywhere between 15 to 30% depending on the commodity. There are commodities in which we waste close to even 30%. There are commodities in which we waste 15% because you are not able to preserve it. It costs money to preserve. The cold chain is an expensive one. It is 24 by 7. It is electricity consumption. One reason. Second reason is the technology is not known. That if the farmers or the producers end up harvesting at a wrong time. That there are each fruit, each vegetable, each flower, you are supposed to harvest it at a particular time. It's not fully ripened one, like banana will not be taken out when it is fully ripe because it has got a natural ripening process by which from some Madurai to Chennai if it is coming on the way itself it can ripe. Second is the storage conditions, that whether it is brought in a crate, whether it is brought after cutting and sorting, or everything is brought here. And the process, the knowledge about harvesting practice, knowledge about preservation, cold chain can prevent the wastage. So that is one big saving. The second one is the quality of that is, if it is high, you get a higher price, like a fully ripened uniform yellow banana of a particular size without dark spots obviously gets a better price than the one which is half rotten. And so it makes sense to use a cold chain in order to get the right product. Now, if you look at India, and also there are quite a few things can be processed, like a mango. You need not to waste it, whether a mango juice is taken, or in some cases the processed slices, like a pomegranate, the kernels can be used for export as a salad. In some cases, pineapple can be stored in cans for export. Now, the processing, if you take it in fruits, India processes just some 4.5% of the total produce. The rest of it is consumed or wasted. And the vegetables, we process around 2.7%. And the milk is high basically because butter or curd, many things, cheese, etc. Then it is around 21%. Milk may be the best example in India of a fully developed value chain. In meat, it is around 34%. That is good, and so it is a very interesting market for a company like Blue Star because there is a huge potential where increasingly preservation and life extension is taking place. In quite a few cases, you can extend the life even by 1 year. For example, apple. Apple is harvested usually in the month of August, and the if apple is when at the time of harvest, it will be at the cheapest price, and because they would like to sell it faster. Then it is procured by the processors or the wholesalers. It is stored at a particular humidity condition and temperature conditions. It lasts for 1 year or more. And practically, a harvested apple lasts till June, July, and then they wait for the next one. That's why you get apple throughout the year. And year after year, you find the imported apples are lesser in quantity. Even carrot is a single harvest crop. So turmeric is a single harvest crop. So in quite a few cases, the preservation makes sense because at the time of harvest you get it at cheaper price. You store it over a period of time. It is made available, and wastage is prevented, and it provides higher price. That's how it works. Now, in cold chain, different products are stored at different temperatures. There are positive temperatures, there are negative temperatures. So, say for example, ice cream necessarily will have to be stored. So, it is a negative temperature product. You store it in a deep freezer or cold chain meant for it. Different flowers will need different kind of storage. Different fruits will need different kind of temperature conditions. Different vegetables will need different kind of temperature conditions. Now, contrary to the belief that the the product that is sold will become expensive, in fact, the product that goes through a cold chain becomes becomes less expensive and more profitable for the producer. Say, take the banana example itself. So first of all, if the banana is wasted, so you don't get the price for it. By putting through a ripening chamber, you are able to get a right quality ripened banana, you get a higher price. You are able to reduce the wastage. You do not transport the stem. The whole stem is a transportation cost. It is coming to the city, and here you will have to go and dispose it off somewhere else. That doesn't happen. And that stem is a byproduct as a biofuel, and that can be used at the farmland itself. To tell a simple example, in banana, the maximum penetration will be there in banana or potato or onion. These are the commodities in which huge penetration will be there. Now, Srini will present the entire range. What Blue Star brings to the market is the domain knowledge of which product, how it has to be frozen, preserved, life extended. It can be a fruit, it can be a vegetable, it can be a dairy product, it can be a vaccine. It can be, in some cases, there are even silk worms which are meant for making a silk saree that is also to be preserved for a higher yield. So we are in the business of extending life, reducing the wastage. That is what we do. And over the years, we have built that expertise. If somebody comes and says it is a rose flower, it is to be exported to Dubai, and how it is to be sold, we have got a solution. If somebody says from Madurai it is jasmine flower, it is going to Singapore, and we know how to be processing that. It is not simply putting it somewhere. It is to be cut, processed, maintained at a particular temperature and humidity condition, and that's how it is. And we also help the manufacturers sell their product in the right way. The ice cream brand, if they have to be displaying it, how well it will be preserved and displayed. Say for example, what is the right size, what should be the type of baskets there. So with the investment, how we can maximize the storage, how the power consumption can be lesser, and most importantly, even if in a village or a small town power shuts off, how it will hold the product at that right temperature. So the product range that we have displayed, you will look at it from the angle of the expertise that is built in for that particular commodity, the power consumption feature. In visual merchandising, when you are selling, whether that product is helping that retailer to sell more because it has to be presented in a particular manner, and the initial cost is affordable and the running cost is lower and it is sturdy. So in a retail showroom, if you are keeping the deep freezer, you can imagine every day how many times the lid will be opened and closed, and how many times it will be dragged, and it has to, quite often it will be facing the sunlight in front of a shop, east west facing shops. The sunlight will be falling on the product itself. So over the years, we have learned that that is what we are presenting here. So with that, I will request Srini to explain the products that we have got. Then I will come back to explain other investments.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome you once again. I'll take you to the product portfolio that we offer to our customers within the commercial refrigeration business group. As Mr. Nagarajan put it, Blue Star is the only company in India which offers the entire products and solutions to the market in commercial refrigeration space except transport refrigeration, which means we have a product and solution to cater to every customer need, regardless of how diversity the customer needs are all about. But just selling one product is just not important to the segments we offer because we provide solutions to varied segments. Here, what is critical, as Mr. Dagaran explained, is about the domain expertise. The kind of solutions we offer to a pharma segment are completely different from the one we offer to dairy and ice cream segments because the usage patterns are different and the customer expectations and the controls required is different. For example, in a pharma segment, the products that we offer, healthcare application machines, are designed to provide the precision temperature requirements apart from providing the safety for the product that is stored inside. You may imagine, suppose in a healthcare application machine, the temperature goes up and down beyond the designated temperature of a injectable or a vaccine which is stored inside, the consequences will be fatal. So in that case, we built in the safety features in the product itself to give the alerts to the customers in case there is any variations in the temperature. So that's all about the deep domain knowledge. And company being about 80 years in the field has taken a lot of innovative steps to come out with innovative and eco-friendly refrigeration solutions because sustainability drives our business strategy. So thereby, whatever products that I'm going to take you through are completely innovative, backed by an R&D, homegrown R&D invested over a period of time. We've been serving these customers and the kind of a benchmarks that we have created, you will see in the subsequent slides. We are happy to give you the news that we happen to be the preferred refrigeration partner for many of the customers in India today. In the last 2 to 3 years' time, we invested in a new manufacturing plant to de-risk the category from a China dependency. One of the important product portfolio in our entire business portfolio is deep freezers. So earlier the import dependency was close to the tune of almost 70 to 75%, if not less. So with the new investment that we made in the manufacturing facility at Wada, the import dependency has now come down to less than 5%. So some of the pics that you see are the new manufacturing plant. And this manufacturing plant is also certified under QCO of Government of India and BIS registered. And here we make 60 to 600 liters of deep freezers to cater to various customer needs. Like Mr. Thagrajan mentioned, we cater to diverse segments and applications. You can see that starting from dairy and ice cream to retail, HoReCa and processed foods, and some of those segments. In fact, I just want to give you a small niche example. Recently, we started building application for growing, with the mushrooms as well. So in the northern part of the country, a lot of mushrooms are cultivated. We have solutions to help the entrepreneurs to grow mushrooms and sell mushrooms as well. So our product category is classified into 4 major buckets. The first bucket is the mechanizing products and solutions we offer. Be it any customer segment, in case the commercial segments want to have this product, their product displayed, then we have the solution. The first important category that I'm going to talk about, the freezers. This, like I said, this is fully indigenized now. There's no import dependency as far as this category is concerned. And we have a widest range of about close to 100 SKUs in this category, starting from 60 to 600 liters. And this is BIS certified. One good news that I want to share with you on this forum is this is the first product in India which is given India Design Mark. This is just being granted about a week back on this product. What is the significance of India Design Mark? This is bestowed and awarded by India Design Council, which runs under the aegis of Department of Commerce and Industry. And Deep Freezer happens to be the first product which is certified with the India Design Mark. Booster happens to be the first company in India to have got the India Design Mark for a product like Deep Freezers. Usually, India Design Mark is awarded to consumer durables, but first time India Design Mark is awarded to Deep Freezers. So this gives a lot of confidence for Blue Star being a homegrown 8-decade-old company. The kind of capabilities we built over a period of time on R&D to make products not just for India, even for the global markets as well. Within the deep freezers, we have entire range, as I said, 60 to 600 liters. I'm not going to get into the specifics of the model-wise capacities, but the design takes care of many of the user applications. For example, the Quadracool technology, which offers cooling on all sides with the product, helps whatever that gets stored in get the right consistent product cooling inside the deep freezer. The best part of these products that as against any Chinese make is that these products are highly super tropicalized, which means the products can work at about 47 to 50-degree ambience as well. Apart from the energy labeling, Government of India has come out with energy labeling for this product range. We are compliant with the complete energy labeling norms. In fact, most of our products are 5-star and 4-star rated products. In the excellence, as I mentioned, the company has made significant investments in building R&D capabilities in this category. So just to give you a gist of what a kind of innovation we made in these products, for example, today, to be able to provide better merchandising solution to the customer, we are in a position now to customize the products to the customer needs. For example, any ice cream brand wants a typical kind of a color on the deep freezer, we can even provide that kind of a color. We also now launched some of the products are displayed here with a metallic finish, which is much better than a refrigerator finish indeed for a commercial segment to be offered. And we also come out with an innovative solution to store products within the deep freezer. That is the customized baskets made out of the high-grade plastics as well as the metal area. So there are many innovations to our credit, backed by our significant homegrown R&D capabilities in this category. So another merchandising category that we have is visi coolers. Of course, I will not spend more time here, but we have 50 liters to 1200 liters capacities of visi coolers. Visi coolers that differentiated from deep freezers in that it is all a vertical nature and also have a glass door for better merchandising. So you can see from the look of the product itself the applications of this product. So be it a convenience store, a supermarket, or a food joint, or any kiosk that's there. In India, the retail penetration is substantially growing. What we saw about 10 years ago is not the same today. In fact, retail penetration is growing at a faster pace thanks to the consumerism and thanks to consumption that India is strong about. So to be able to catch up to the demands of the retail, we brought out this range starting from 50 liters to 1200 liters. We've also brought out a new category called Busy Freezer because space is becoming an issue in the retail areas. So as the space becomes smaller and smaller, it is important to grow vertical. So sensing the need of the market, we have launched a product which is vertically placed with the glass, which can offer you the Busy effect. So this is called Busy Freezers, which we have launched in the market and found an excellent traction. In fact, the volume that we sell is less, but we've launched the innovative product so that this product becomes a breakthrough and becomes a product that customers can adopt in the next 4 to 5 years' time. We've also launched the chocolate coolers. I mean, today the chocolate consumption in India is substantially growing, we all know. So chocolate needs a different ambient conditions. It doesn't need any specific, the refrigerator kind of environment to store the chocolate. So we have brought out a product which is exclusively designed for chocolate storage to be placed on the say, tops of convenience stores. Usually it can be placed at a right merchandising place in any convenience store. This comes with the 15 liters to 25 liters capacities. We all have a solution for the supermarket refrigeration. Today, the supermarkets are coming up in a big way, both in the national level and at the local level. And we have entire product range, typically nomenclature as a multi-decks and the pastry cabinets and many other island cabinets and so on and so forth products for the supermarket refrigeration. If you look at, I can take the names of certain pan-India supermarket chains which buy our products for their supermarket refrigeration. One of the flagship product that we have that we launched way back in 1950s is the storage water cooler. In fact, Blue Star took a pioneering effort to build a water cooler for the market and exported also during those times. This product is a flagship for Blue Star. This offers the drinking water facility both in the hot and cold conditions and the normal conditions to the mass consumption of water. So usually you find this product in malls. You find this product in schools, educational institutions, and many scientific establishments. This is, of course, another light commercial product, same in the water dispensing category. This goes into a showroom, boutiques, and small offices and small showrooms as well. So the same water dispensing, but in a smaller form. Today the out-of-home consumption is substantially growing. We all know that delivery apps are picking up big way. So thereby the cloud kitchens and commercial kitchens are also growing in a significant way. To cater to that diverse segment, we have launched an excellent range of kitchen refrigeration machines about 5 years ago. And this is the range that I'm talking about, which goes into, you can't see this in the front yard of the kitchen, but you see definitely all this in the backyard of the machine. So the category names like reach indoors, salads, ice cubers, under counter, backbar chiller, these are the range that the names are given to commercial. So you walk into any commercial kitchen, whether it's a QSR restaurant or any typical fast food chain, you find this always in the backyard. Of course, this is the one category which we have launched recently, which can offer the multiple uses, multiple applications for the same category. So the point that we are trying to explain is we are building this category to a next level of growth. Minibar is one which we recently launched. This is for the small, like chocolate coolers, you found that meant for only chocolate coolers. Minibar is one which is used for the smaller applications in the light commercial segments. After launch of this machine, we have found this traction excellent for this product. In fact, this product is finding niche applications in many of the hostels, PG accommodations, and the libraries and small offices, etc. I just explained healthcare has a different set of refrigeration solutions that we offer to the market. So the nomenclature goes like pharma refrigerator to ultra low temperature, Iceland refrigerator, vaccine transporter. We all know during COVID times, vaccine transportation was a key important thing. The vaccine transporter that we have displayed here, of course, in the slide is one which is used to carry the vaccines from anywhere to hubs and spokes to the doctors and from the inoculation centers. So here the criticality of this refrigeration is different from what we offer to, say, hospitality segment. Here, as I said, precision, safety, recording of temperature, all that becomes very important. And it's been our vision to place this product, say, pharma refrigerator, in each and every pharmacy in the country, because today pharmacies use domestic refrigerators, which is not the right solution if you ask me. So pharma refrigerator is the one which is typically used in most of the developed nations. So I'm sure we are also as a country going to adopt this very soon. Cold chain is one important part of the portfolio that Mr. Rangarajan explained. We do a diverse applications in the cold chain. For example, banana ripening. I'm happy to share with you that today we are market leaders in this category. In a banana segment, the kind of a work pioneering effort we have done today, the kind of Blue Star solutions help farmers build banana as a business in the market. Roughly about 1 million of banana gets ripened scientifically in Blue Star supplied cold rooms across the country. So we have varied solutions, technically speaking, hermetic systems, semi-hermetic and rack systems. So the idea that you can carry here is that we have solution for every need, whether it's a small of size of 6 feet by 6 feet for smaller applications, up to hundreds of meters of a cold chain that we can do for our customers. In fact, as I explained, that R&D strength is very good here. One of our products is also awarded many as innovative products. Year on year, we get this award for some of the products that we launch. So traceability and tracking and remote monitoring is most important in the cold chain. So we've also launched an IoT system to be able to keep pace with the digitization of this market. We've launched IoT system, and IoT system is one we have displayed here. We can have a quick demo in case you find some time. The best part of this IoT system is that it can enable real-time monitoring of system parameters. It can also give alerts to the users any point in time, and this is basically web-based, can be run on both mobile and PC applications. So in commercial refrigeration segment, just selling product is not important. What is critical is the 24 by 7 service that we are able to offer to the customers. I'm proud to inform you that Blusa is one company which has innovated many service solutions. For example, we're the only company in India which offers the refrigerated vans as a standby service to the customers, realizing the criticality of the service need. We call this a gold standard customer service, and we intend to significantly build investments into this customer service infrastructure to be able to bring that up as a key marketing differentiator going forward. So some of our valued customers in dairy and segment, we are the leaders in the category that we are offering currently. So you can see the names that we work with in a dairy and ice cream. So I'm not going to read it out, but you can obviously reflect and associate the names that we market. And retail also, the supermarket and retail, you see the best of the names in the country we are associated with. And in the food industry, you name any company that we are associated with in a big way. We are the leaders there in the food industry as well. And that's a short presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So you will be interested in the investments. So there are three major investments we are making. One is connected with manufacturing. It is to augment further capacity, because in Wada the deep freezer plant was commissioned in 2023 March, and we will have further investments